वेलकम टू द सपना होमस्कूलिंग चॅनल. डिअर फ्रेंड्स, आज आपण क्लास 8चा सायन्सचा 18 चॅप्टर इकोसिस्टम्स याची एक्सरसाइज बघणार आहोत. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन काय आपला, कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग बाय युझिंग द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. म्हणजेच रिकाम्या जागा बरा. एअर, वॉटर, मिनरल्स, सॉइल आर फिजिकल फॅक्टर्स ऑफ एन इकोसिस्टम. रिव्हर, पॉन्ड्स, ओशियन आर aquatic ecosystems. Man is consumer in an ecosystem. Now match the following. Okay, so cactus, it comes from desert. Aquatic plants are in the aquatic. Mangroves, creek, and pine is in forest. Give my information. Ecosystem. Ecosystem is the structure formed by the interrelationships between the living organisms and non-living components in their surrounding habitats. Living organisms are also called biotic factors, while the non-living components are called abiotic factors. The abiotic and biotic factors have a reciprocal relationship with each other. The ecosystem has plants as producer, animal as consumer, and microbes as a decomposer. The decomposers return the substances back to the nature by processes of decomposition in which the organic complex molecules are reduced to their inorganic constituents. Thus, the dead remains of plants and animals are once again recycled back to the nature in any healthy ecosystem. Biome. Biomes are the large collection of small ecosystems which are similar in their structure. In a particular biome, there are some same climatic abiotic factors and similar living organisms. Biomes are of two main types: land biomes and aquatic biomes. The land biomes exist only on land. Land biomes are as follows, as following subtypes based on the biotic factors. Example: grasslands, evergreen forest, deserts, tundra ecosystems, ecosystems in taiga, tropical rainforest, etc. Aquatic biomes include freshwater ecosystem, marine ecosystem, and brackish water ecosystems found in the creeks. Food web. The complex feeding relationship relationships forms a food web. In nature, in any ecosystem, the food chains are not straight and linear, but these are quite complex. A prey is consumed by a predator, but this predator can itself be a prey to some other predator. Frog is example. Frog is a predator for variety of insects, but frog is preyed upon by snake, and the snake can be eaten by a bird. The same bird can also feed on insects or frog. The interrelationship between different biotic components of any ecosystem thus form the complicated food web. Give scientific reasons. Plants in an ecosystem are called producers. Plants have the ability to produce food by performing photosynthesis. They are autotrophic and are able to utilize solar energy. By absorbing inorganic substances, they produce organic food. Therefore, they are called producers in an ecosystem. Large dams destroys ecosystem. When large dams converted is when large dam is constructed, the original landscape is changed. The trees are cut down, causing deforestation. The wild animals lose their habitat. Many of them become extinct. There is a great loss of flora and fauna due to construction of large dams. There is undue pressure on the land surface caused due to stored water column. This may cause earthquakes. The human settlements are removed as their houses and farms are immersed underwater. In all the above ways, large dams destroy the ecosystems. Rhinos were restored in a Dudhwa forest. Dudhwa forest. Okay. The long ago in last century, Dudhwa forest was the natural habitat of the one-horned rhino. However, due to hunting and poaching, the rhino became almost extinct. In order to restore it back, the breeding in captivity was attempted and the young ones were released in the natural habitat. Saving the precious wildlife is more important, and hence these efforts were done. Question 5. Answer the following. What are the effects of increased population of human being on ecosystem? Human population growth rate is very big as compared to other animals. Moreover, they are apex consumers in an ecosystem. Just like any other organisms, ecosystems provide all the basic needs to humans too. However, man demands much more due to excessive population. The natural resources are utilized on the large scale by only by man. Changing lifestyles, consumerism, degradation of nature, and pollution are certain aspects which are created only by human beings. All these cause increased stress on the ecosystems. Large human population also produces large scale solid waste. Question B. How is urbanization responsible for destruction of ecosystem? When people do not get sufficient food and other amenities, they migrate to the cities. The cities provide employment for many people due to industries, factories, and other facilities. Every day, many people migrate to cities. This causes urbanization due to increased population in cities. There is more need for housing. This results in loss of agriculture lands, marshland, wetlands, forest, and greenland, grasslands, etc. The natural ecosystems are lost in an attempt to have development work. Human interference causes changes in the ecosystems. When land usage is changed, many naturally occurring species of plants and animals are exterminated. Animal human conflict are very common in newly established urban areas which are near to the natural forest. When land usage is changed, many naturally occurring species of plants and animals are exterminated. Animal human conflicts are very common in newly established urban areas which are nearly the natural forests. Question C. What are the reasons for war? There are different opinions and competition over land, water, mineral resources, etc. among neighboring countries. Moreover, there can be economic and political causes which leads to the war among different countries. Many times the religious and ethnicity are also caused for dispute. Due to international conflicts, the peace is disturbed and it results in the war. Question D. Explain the interactions among the factors of an ecosystem. The abiotic factors such as air, water, soil, sunlight, temperature, humidity, etc. affect the biotic factors, that is, the surviving plants, animals, and microbes in the ecosystem. The type of abiotic factors in an ecosystem determine the survival of biotic factors. The population of these biotic factors is also dependent on the quality of abiotic factors. The proportion of abiotic factors in an ecosystem fluctuates as biotic factors use up for or release particular abiotic factor. Every biotic factor also interacts with its necessary abiotic factors as well as other biotic factors around it. Differentiate between evergreen forests and greenlands. Okay, so evergreen forests. About 7% of the Earth's surface is occupied by evergreen forest. About 30% of the Earth's surface is covered by grasslands. More than half of the Earth's terrestrial plants and animals are seen in the evergreen forest. Grazing animals are seen in the grasslands. Tropical evergreen forests are dense, multi-layered. Grasslands consist of tall grasses. There are wild grass and there may be some trees. These forests are found in the areas receiving more than 200 centimeter annual rainfall, that is very heavy rainfall. There is an average 20 to 35 inches of rainfall a year in a grassland. Tropical regions shows evergreen forest. Several parts of the world have grasslands. Describe the following picture. Okay, so here it's a desert. There are animals like camel. Okay, there are cactus plants. Okay, and here animals are like tiger, elephant, birds, different species of birds, water, and greenery is everywhere. The picture number 1 is showing the desert ecosystem, while the picture number 2 is showing a forest ecosystem, where a wetland, a lake is also shown. In a desert ecosystem, the producers are green cactus and palm trees. Now, since in a desert there are scanty rains, the vegetation is very less. The soil is sandy soil. The consumers of the deserts are also limited. In the above picture, camel is shown, which is primary consumer in a desert ecosystem. Camel is very well adapted for the desert life. There is also the scarcity of water in the desert, and hence cactus shows extrophatic suitable to survival in desert adaptations. In a second picture, the forest ecosystem is shown because we can see elephant and tiger in the picture. Also, giant hornbill is sitting on the tree. This forest must be a tropical evergreen forest. The rainfall is heavy in such areas, and hence different types of wetlands can see in the forest. Forest wetland supports variety of life. A separate aquatic ecosystem does exist here, which is closely interconnected with the terrestrial ecosystems through food chains and food web. The bird utilize the fish as their prey. The wild animals come to wetlands to quench their thirst. In this picture, the plants, grass, etc. are producers. Small fishes in the lake are primary consumers. They will be eaten by large fishes, which are secondary consumers. In an aquatic ecosystem, the elephant is herbivorous animal, and hence it is a primary consumer. Snake is a secondary consumer, while the birds of prey, eagle that is flying, and the tiger are territory consumers. Now project. Question 1. Visit the ecosystem nearby. List the biotic and abiotic factors in it. Show with pictures or sketches how they are dependent on each other. Question 2. With the help of internet, find out the loss of ecosystems due to wars or atomic explosions. Describe in your words. ओके मित्रांनो, जर तुम्हाला आमचे व्हिडिओ आवडत असतील तर तुम्ही हा दिलेला QR कोड स्कॅन करून आम्हाला डोनेशन करू शकता, जेणेकरून आमचं काम आम्हाला अथकपणे करण्यासाठी प्रोत्साहन मिळेल. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. आणि व्हिडिओला लाईक करायला विसरू नका आणि चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा, म्हणजे जेव्हा तुम्हाला यूट्यूबवरती कोणताही व्हिडिओ शोधतात तेव्हा तुम्हाला आपल्या चॅनलचे व्हिडिओ पाहता येतील. यूट्यूब तुम्हाला सजेस्ट करेल आणि तुम्हाला त्या व्हिडिओचा आनंद घेता येईल. धन्यवाद.